are back here on Hinterland Survival. Today we are going to be picking up right where we left off. Now I did already go ahead and sell one load of trees here before hitting record. Just because I wanted to test out this tractor to make sure it was going to pull this. And it definitely does a much better job than that wagon over there. So this is definitely a great addition to the farm. And so today we need to work towards buying 2 more pieces of equipment, and we need about $5,000 in order to get those. So I was reading some of your comments from the last video. Thank you very much for leaving some feedback. Also, you guys absolutely killed it on the likes, and we've even picked up a few new viewers. So welcome to all the new people to the channel. A lot of you were saying do not use lumberjack or superhuman strength. So there were a few of you that did say that, and I appreciate you coming in to try to save me and everything, but people love to see me struggle. People love to see me struggle. So no, yeah, we're gonna go without the lumberjack and the super strength unless we absolutely have to use it. And I do mean, like, in emergency situations only. There was actually even a comment saying, use it in emergency situations only. So I 100% agree. Let's keep this a challenge. And, if I flip the tractor or something like that, or like a tree gets all like bound up weird or something like that, and in another tree, we may use it just to kind of free things up. And, well, I mean, definitely use it when we flip a tractor, because I'm going to. I mean, it's not like I did in the last episode or anything. I don't know what you guys were watching, but so we're making our way on into town here. We're gonna sell our second load with this new tractor. Like I said, I did go ahead and sell a load off camera just before hitting record because I wanted to make sure everything was good to go with this tractor. Let's see how much money we get for this. Hopefully this will give us the 5,000 that we need. Oh, gotta hit the brakes a little bit earlier than that. There we go. And we are almost there. Almost there. So one more load and we should be fine. That's actually less than what we got on that last load, but we had a couple of skinnier logs on that than I did on that last one, so no big deal. But yeah, I'm gonna head on back over here, start cutting some trees down. Well, I think I already have a tree cut down. I just gotta cut it up and then load it up on the trailer and bring it down to sell it. And yeah. Let me do that, and we'll come back and buy some new stuff. And here we are with another load of logs here. Hopefully this will give us the money that we need, which I'm almost positive that it will. So let's hit the brakes a little earlier that time, and we stopped perfectly. And let's hit sell. There we go. That gave us $2,286. We're up to $6,400. Which is plenty enough for us to buy what we need. So let's go ahead and actually do that. Let's hop into... Let's turn that off so we can save fuel here. So we need to hop into here, and let's go to... First thing is going to be... since we have our mower, we're going to need a windrower. Not worried about tedder right now. So the windrower that we're going with is I actually have it wrote down here. This guy right here. Only takes 35 horsepower to run. Our tractor should do it just fine, so we can go with red or yellow. Costs another 150 to go to yellow, so we'll stick with the red, and we'll go ahead and buy that right there. And then the next thing that we're gonna need is gonna be a forage wagon. I don't know why I scrolled up. It was right there where we needed to be. So this is the one that we're going to be using right here. This is the Pioneer 20 SIP. And we also have this one right here, but it costs an extra $4,700, which we do have the money for. It takes 25 horsepower to run, 8.5, so 8,500 liters, and a 9-mile-an-hour working speed. This takes 40. Holds 10 to 13,000 and a 12-mile-an-hour working speed. So it's better, and it also costs less. So let's go ahead and pick this one up, and we're gonna stick with the, how much extra is it? another $100 for the extra 3,000 liters, extra 3,000 liter capacity. So we'll go ahead and do that. And the design, wood or metal, we'll stick with wood just to save us $300. And our attacher type, top attachment or low attachment. Now with our tractor, I believe we're going to want to go with the low attachment. That should be good. It costs us an extra 100 for that, so we're up to $3,600. And for our colors, we can change that to black, and we can change our wheel color. So I think what we'll actually do is just go back to red on the wheels, and let's go, actually, maybe go white on that and the wheels. Yeah, let's mix it up a little bit. Doesn't cost anything extra to color, change the color, and we are up to $3,600 on that. There we go. We're down to $1,500 now, but that's okay. That is okay. We got the 2 pieces of equipment that we need, and so I'm going to go ahead and get this on back over to the property, and then I'll come back and get those, and then we'll rejoin up here and get to working on the next thing. Okay, so here is the deal. I got this stuff moved over here to this side of the property, right off the road, because we're going to start building out, well, not really building, we're going to start kind of planning out the area that we're going to be building the farm. Now, if you didn't know, this map is actually kind of based off of the Germany area. So my question to you is this. Would you like to see a German-inspired built farm here? Or would you like for me to go like full, like UK style farm build? Let me know in the comments below what you think we should go with. Now, obviously being a German-inspired map, it would be fitting for a German-inspired farm. But I have been kind of itching to build out a UK farm. I don't know. Like I said, let me know in the comments and all of that stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the driveway area. Actually, we're not going to do that. We're just going to start cutting. Let's just start cutting. So I think we'll just start cutting a big section here. And we may not even need that windrower, to be honest with you. Could have saved us a little bit of money, but that's okay. That's alright. No worries. As always, guys, if you are enjoying this series and you would like to continue seeing this series and you would like me to keep going with it, be sure to hit the like button and leave some comments with your thoughts and suggestions and stuff like that down below. As always, it is very much appreciated. It definitely helps me know, like, whether or not you guys are enjoying a particular series or, you know, something. So, plus it helps the video reach more people. So, yeah, kind of starting to realize that I may have started cutting a bit of a big area for this size of equipment setup. But that's okay. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. Don't panic. Nobody panic. I'm not panicking. So we don't want to cut the grass that's actually like on the roadway. We're just going to cut right up to it. We'll do maybe another headland or two. And the last little bit of this grass area right here. And I was actually thinking while I was cutting this, go ahead and shut that loud noisy thing off. Get that folded. And yes, I was using GPS on that. That ticking and knocking does not sound healthy at all, that's for sure. But I was thinking while I was cutting this grass, wouldn't it be better to ted it into hay and then windrow it, pick it up and sell it? So I went in and took a look at the price difference between selling just grass or selling hay, and it's actually a better deal to go ahead and do hay. So we have our windrower there, we have our forage wagon, but we need a tedder. So I'm gonna head on over here to the store. I already have one picked out, And we actually have just enough money to get it. So let's go on over to the store and take a look. All right, we're here at the store, and this is... Actually, before we do that, let's check in the sales and see what there is on sale right now. That wagon right there would be nice. That'd be a nice little tipper wagon. $12,000 though, 62% off. That's a good deal. That's a very, very good deal. That's an incredible deal on that. Almost half off. But unfortunately, we cannot afford any of those. So let's head on back over to here. So in our windrowers, you can see we have... I forgot that was even there. We have this guy right here. Okay. And it's comes stock with the red, and you can change it to a yellow. It's the GVS6U Russell Mash. And if we head on over to Tedders, we also have the GVS6U Russell Mash Tedder that has the yellow spinny bits, or you can change it to red. Now, we're going to leave it yellow. That way we can tell the difference between the two. So yellow is for hay, and red is for windrowing. And let's go ahead and pick that up. $1,300. And we are back down to $239. So one thing I want to actually mention and kind of clarify a little bit on the challenge here, 0 to $100 million, is that it is not going to be based off of what I have made throughout the series. It is going to be, I need to have $100 million up there in that little money slot. All right, so I'm not trying to cheat the system or anything like that. I got to have $100 million up there in that money slot. So that's going to be very, very challenging. $100 million is a lot of money, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it once we get past these beginning stages and we really start pushing some farming, some larger scale farming, as well as some animals, and definitely going to be dipping into some productions. I think there may be some custom productions on this map. I can't remember. I haven't really looked into it that much, but if there is, then we'll definitely check those out at some point. But for now, let's get on back up here to the farm and get this grass all tedded up into hay. And hopefully we can make a pretty decent profit. Now, the grass is selling for $124 per 1,000 liters, and the hay is selling for $154 per 1,000 liters. So we're definitely getting an increase. It's not that much of an increase, but it is definitely an increase nonetheless. So, yeah, let's get up here and get to work. All right, here we go. Let's get it unfolded. And let's line it up first, because I want to try to keep this as clean as I can. That way we don't have stuff all over the place. All right, let's go ahead and drop that down. It should be self-propelled, right? No? Uh-oh. Why is this not working? Oh, maybe because you actually have to turn it on, you bozo. Alright, so let's back it on up here, Terry. Back it on up here, Terry. Alright, let's go ahead and drop that down and turn it on. And you can see we're already throwing grass or hay back there. That's alright. We can get that all cleaned up with the windrower. And here we go. We are underway. I thought this was a self-propelled one. Like, once you dropped it, it ran. But you actually do have to hit the turn on button. Even though I do not see a PTO or anything. Actually, it looks like it's directly hooked into the PTO on the tractor. Oh, that's interesting. The more you know. So one thing that I can say that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense is you see how the wheels are spinning there, the rakes. You would think it would throw it into a row, but it doesn't. So we'll have to still go over it with the windrower. That's okay. That is okay. Also, let me just throw out a friendly reminder, guys. We do have a Discord server. If you are interested in joining, the link will be in the description below. As always, I know I don't really push it a whole lot, don't really mention it in all the videos or anything like that. That's just kind of how I am. I don't really try to shove that down, you know, people's throats or anything. I know Discord's not for everyone, And yeah, so if you're interested in joining the Discord, link will be in the description below. We have a ton of channels set over there. Ugh, I can't even talk. Words English language. Try that again. We have a bunch of channels set up over there, and an awesome group of people that hang out. And we talk farm sim, ATS, general gaming, streaming, all that stuff. And speaking of streaming, I do live stream over on Twitch. You can find the link for that down in the description below as well. And if you're interested in joining in on some live stream fun. So for those that are interested in the live streams, just be aware that we do cut loose over there. So YouTube stuff I keep clean. I don't, swear nothing in the videos and all that stuff. But Twitch is a place that I like to go and just kind of cut loose with the groups of people that come in, and we have an absolutely fantastic time over there. And yeah, I got a bunch of cool things set up, soundboards. I got sounds that you guys can fire off during the streams, and with bits and channel points. I did add a new sticker feature that'll show up on the stream for bits and stuff like that. And of course, if you would like to, it is not required, but if you would like to, you can subscribe to the Twitch channel to support the dream, right? Everything that I do make from YouTube and Twitch goes right back into the content that I produce for you guys, in improving the gear that I have, and picking up other games and stuff like that. So on Twitch, we do stream Farm Sim quite a bit. I would say we most of the time stream Farm Sim, but I do play ATS over there as well. And every once in a while, I'll throw in another game. Sometimes we'll play some Red Dead online with the posse. And although I probably won't be streaming Red Dead anymore, just because it's been causing some serious lag issues during the streams, so I probably won't be doing that. But I do have a list of horror games that I will be playing for live streams as well. But the majority of the streams are farm sim content, or is farm sim content. Again, English language. Let me actually, say things properly. So yeah, if you're interested, if not, that's cool. Totally fine. I know live streams are not for everyone. I know not everybody likes Twitch. And that is totally fine. I get it. If you would like to just hang out here on the YouTube and support me through here, that is totally fine as well. So let's go ahead and get our windrower all set up here. And we're going to have to clean up this little bit back here. Go ahead and turn that on as well. Although I don't think we have to turn this one on. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I think this is the one that was self-propelled. So we need to pick up this little bit back here. Yeah, see, there we go. Let's go ahead and just clean that up right there. There we go. And then we can come back around. I got this this wagon kind of in a really bad area. Let's go ahead and just drop this. Let's move this forage wagon out of the way. Alright, perfect. We got that out of the way. And now we can go ahead and start our windrowing here. And, oh, nope, that's the wrong button. There's the button I want. Alright. Here we go. Throw this into some nice rows, get it all picked up, and take it on down to the port to sell it. That is the only place taking grass. I'm surprised, like, the animal dealer doesn't take grass, or hay, rather, is what we're doing. We're doing hay. Now, eventually, we will need to start putting the grass and the hay and stuff into our own storage for animals later on, but for now, we're just going to sell it because we're broke and we need money. So, yeah, let's get on with this and move on to the next task. All right, last little bit of hay to get windrowed here, and we're all set to start picking it up with our loader wagon. Hopefully, this tractor is going to be able to handle it. I think it only said, like, what, 40 horsepower or something like that requirement for this. So, yeah, let's go ahead and just drop this out of the way right over here. Right there should be fine. And we got the little extra bit right there that we got to pick up, so we'll go ahead and do that first. And then we'll get to working on our field. Now this holds 13,000 liters. I think we may have around that on the field, to be honest. I don't know if we have... I don't know. We may end up having more than that. So does this need to be unfolded or anything? Let's hit that. Yes, absolutely it does need to be unfolded. We'll go ahead and turn it on and lower it down. Oh, a little bit of lag when we get started there. And there we go. It is picking it up. Nice. So we'll go ahead and pick up that, go around, get lined up with that line. Now if we miss a little bit, we can always go back and pick it up. No big deal. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have more than 13,000 liters. So this should put us at a pretty decent chunk of change coming in for this grass, or this hay. I don't know why I keep calling it grass. I don't know. I do really like this this loader wagon. I like the other one too. I used to use that one all the time for starting out on farms, you know, survival starts and stuff like that. But I saw this one and I was like, you know what? Let's do something a little bit different. You know, typically I see everyone using the other one, so decided to mix it up. All right, we're struggling on the hill here. We are struggling on the hill. That's all right. We'll get turned around. All right, let's get back to it. And there we go. We are full already, and we haven't even done a full headland pass. So we need to get this on over to the port to get it sold. And let's see how much money we make. We're at $239 right now, which is not great. You guys, not great. We are broke. Alright, coming into town finally. And I went ahead and marked the place for the port, which is going to be the same place we were selling the logs. Just to make sure we don't try to drop it in the wrong place. So let's get over here and see how much money we can make off of this. And give me the trigger. There it is. And let's hit sell. Money's going up pretty good. Not the greatest. Well, okay, so we basically made, we made $2,025 off of that. So that's not too bad. That's, you know, kind of roughly what we're getting per load of logs. And to be honest with you, grass is easier to work with because logs are, you know, a real big pain in the butt. It takes more time to do logs than it does to pick up hay or grass. Now, grass obviously is going to fetch us a little bit less than what we just got there, but you get what I'm saying. So hay is going to be a lot easier to work with than the logs, so we may continue to do hay work. We are going to pick up the rest of what we have over here, get it sold, and then maybe put a little section in to park our equipment. We'll have to see. We'll see. Let's get back over here and get back to work though. All right, we got our last little bit here of hay off of the field, and man, am I glad I decided to go with the 13,000 liter capacity on this thing. That was painful. As you can see, it is already starting to get dark out. I had to slow down the time to make sure I got this done before it got dark. So let's go ahead and sell this last little bit. We have made quite a bit of money off of this little hay field that we've done. $12,694 is where we're at. We had about $230 in the bank already, so we made about $12,400, give or take a little bit. But I'm very, very happy with the progress on the money there. Now, here is the thing. Let me know in the comments what you think we should work towards next. Should we go for a bigger tractor? Maybe not necessarily like, you know, a medium-sized tractor or a large tractor, but maybe a better tractor in the small tractor section. Should we get one that's bigger, more horsepower, a little bit faster, and stuff like that, so we have two tractors to work with? This one would be, you know, just for little things like mowing grass and tedding and windrowing and, you know, stuff like that. And then another tractor would be good for, you know, plowing in fields and doing like field work with the seeders and planters and plowing, cultivating, all that stuff. Let me know what you think. Is that what we should work towards next? If so, I'm going to look through the mod hub and see what I can find as far as tractors. Now, I do have a particular brand kind of scheme that I'm going to go with here on this farm. And because this is a German-based map, I do think I'm going to go with Kloss. Now, Fiat, I have Fiat now. I would not be against using other Fiat tractors. And I would not be against actually using some of the Fendt stuff. Now, I could go full AGCO farm with, you know, Massey Ferguson and Fendt, which would be kind of nice, but I'm kind of saving that for another map that should hopefully be coming out fairly soon. I am itching to get into Court Farms, but I'm thinking about doing like a full AGCO farm over on Court Farms playthrough. And but yeah, so this being a German-based map, I think Kloss and Fiat, maybe some Fendt, or maybe Kloss and Fendt instead of Fiat. But we will hold on to this tractor. This is a good little tractor to get us by for now. So there's one last thing that I want to do here before we close things out. And let's go ahead and just park this up right there. Get that shut off so we don't waste any fuel. There we go. All right. Now we have our field area here kind of cleared out. And you can see how it's kind of flat here up by the roadway, flat going off that way and flat going off that way, and then it kind of slowly goes uphill. So I'm thinking we're going to build a farm, our farm stuff, up to probably about this point right here where it starts to really go uphill. And then we'll kind of like build from the roadway up to this point off to the sides. And then our fields and stuff will be back that way. In our pens, animal pens and stuff, and then we'll hold our logging area right there. So with that being said, let's go ahead and paint in a little area to park our equipment for now. So if we go into construction here, and if you guys have been watching some of my other landscape building videos, then you know this is my absolute favorite part of this game. I love to landscape and build. So you got animal mud, asphalt, concrete, and we'll just go with dirt. Now I do have the free landscaping and stuff installed, and that's just because it's my favorite thing to do in the game, and I don't want it to cost me a ton of money and stuff and limit me to what I can do. So let's just paint in an area here. We'll clean that up in a second. Yeah, we'll go up to about like that. All right, perfect. And then we will fill this in. We'll just start with the dirt area for now. Now you may notice the foliage and stuff is still staying on the ground. If you don't know how to get rid of that, all you have to do is come into plants, get you a plant of some sort, and just paint over it. And then come back in with your terrain paint that you want to use and go back over it. And it will get rid of the foliage and sticks and stuff on the ground, which is an amazing little tip and trick that somebody told me about a while back, and I cannot remember who it is. But that is our starting parking area, and we need to attach this to the roadway. Now I think what I'm going to do is just kind of come off of this right here. And then we'll just attach it into the road right there. Perfect. And then we'll kind of try to round that off a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. That'll do. And then we can just round these edges off right here. There we go. A little bit of bleed off into the road. And then we can start parking our equipment in here. But we will worry about that another time. This episode has gone on long enough. but we've made some pretty good progress. We are at $12,694. Don't forget to leave your suggestions and some of the questions that are asked throughout the episode. Definitely would like to hear your input and get you guys involved with this series as much as I can. But yeah, that is going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.